stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. L Don's in the building. My guy. Welcome
What
to the
up,
show.
Brody? Appreciate you.
How do you say, you say Norfolk a little differently, though, right?
Yeah.
How you say it?
Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Yeah, I mean, when you from there, it's just really the accent, I guess, that, we got.
Yeah.
It's like saying, nah, fuck.
Norfolk.
There you
Oh,
go.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hard.
like
I ain't
artists and
gonna lie.
shit, everybody be fucking up when they come, like, to the cities. Because it's 7 cities, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'd be like, Norfolk,
Norfolk.
Portsmouth, you know what I mean, fucking up the name. So, you know what I mean, the more the artists pop from my area,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it'll be easier to pronounce,
Norfolk,
you know what I'm saying?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia, yeah.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Yep, that
I'm going to go
part.
to Virginia one day. We're going to do OTR down there. They're going to be like, how the fuck does he know how to... How
You
does
got
he
the
know-
training, man, you feel me?
How does he know how to say this the right way? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. I feel real good. You know what I mean? We just passed Thanksgiving, got to see the family. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
It's
doing
funny
this.
because in your freestyle, you kind of rap. You got like you rapping like some French bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a beret line in there.
Yeah.
You got a you got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
beret.
it's only right.
Yeah, because I'm like I'm on my phone listening. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit hard. And then you said the beret line. I'm like, wait a second, he got a fucking beret on.
Yeah,
That
real
was on
life.
purpose.
Yeah, real life. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that though.
Yeah, I went to Paris for the first time this year. You know
How
what I'm
was it?
saying? That shit was beautiful. It was my first time leaving the country. We had went to I did colors. I went out there by myself.
Mm.
I always say we when I'm talking about what we doing, but you know what I'm saying? I went out there by myself. Went to Berlin. That shit was dope.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like went through a lot of shit, but once we got there, once we got in the building to do the shit, it was fire.
Wait, so that was your first time ever out the country?
Yeah, real shit. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So you got to do Paris and Berlin? Because I know colors is in like Germany.
Yeah, we did Berlin. I went to Berlin first, and then I had like a day and a half. I was like, let's go to Paris next.
Wow.
Fuck it. Went to Paris. You know what I'm saying? Saw the Eiffel Tower. Ate my crepe. You know what I'm saying? Went to the kit out there. That shit was fire.
Felt real rich.
Yeah, one of the homies worked in the store over there, so he showed love when I got over there.
That's fire,
Yeah.
man. What was like? Every trip overseas for an artist, like especially the first one out of the country, is eye opening. But what do you feel like was like the most eye opening part of that experience overseas?
Man, honestly, man, like living in New York, like I moved to New York from Virginia like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Living in New York, I can really go anywhere and feel comfortable. I think the eye-opening thing was like, damn, this shit don't feel different. It didn't feel like uncomfortable for me to be over there. It felt like I've been over there the whole time or something. It was weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, but other than that, it was just a human experience, you know what I'm saying? It was regular, you know what I mean? Like, but I guess the food, the accents, you know what I'm saying? People staring at me, of course. You know what I mean? They seeing like gold teeth, locks. They like, this guy's not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was
You're not
different.
from around the way.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
But it was love, though. I ain't really had no problems other than like, niggas lost my bag. I ain't had clothes. Like, it got crazy.
So wait, did you have like what you had on in the colors performance? Was that like
I got my shit that morning.
no like
Right
the
before.
the bag or
I got
the
my
fit?
suitcase right before
Wow, that's
I had to go in there. Like, I didn't think I was gonna get my shit. I thought I was gonna have to, like,
go buy a whole wardrobe type shit.
yeah. But the thing is, I tried to buy a whole nother wardrobe and I couldn't. Everything was closed. And I tried to buy some clothes from this one spot over there. I bought some shoes, but they won't try to let me buy no clothes. Like, they were like, oh, we bought the clothes. You can't get no clothes. I was like, huh? Like, it was weird. In America, like, they gonna keep that shit open to get some money.
Yeah.
They was like, nah, we closing. They kicked me out the shit. Not kicked me out, but they was just like, yo. I was like, well, damn. So I'm running around. You know what I'm saying? I ended up finding a TJ Maxx, ironically.
TJ Maxx in Paris is crazy. Or Germany is
in
crazy.
Germany, yeah, it's crazy. It's the only thing that was open. I got like some drawers, some socks, went to the hotel, bought a hotel t-shirt, and I was like, man, I'm finna just thug it. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm about to try to go out. Went to a bar and shit. You know what I mean? Ended up meeting some people and just have fun that night. Next morning, you know what I'm saying? I got these niggas stressing out, like my management and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I low-key overslept because I was out all night. You know what I'm saying? Because I was stressed, like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They lost my suitcase, man. I'm like, man, but I need to make sure I enjoy this because, like I said, it's my first time out of the country. So I'm like, let me make sure I enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, ended up, you know, thank God I got my bag literally an hour before
Wow.
the performance. And shout out to the folks at Colors, man. They made sure I was good. You know what I'm saying? And made sure I was comfortable, like I won't rushing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got in there, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And then after that, I went to Paris that next day.
What a fucking story, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's like literally like my biggest nightmare is like losing my luggage. And then,
Bro, that's literally. I just flew back. I went to see my family in Ohio. I just flew back, and they made me check my bag. I had to I only take carry-ons. You know what I'm saying?
From now on?
I only take carry-ons. Like,
Okay.
period. I don't like packing heavy. You know, I packed heavy one time when I went to LA. I said, this is the last time I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I went for like 8 days or some shit. I was like, this is the last time I'm doing this shit. So now I was like, shit, I'm just gonna take a carry-on forever. I don't give a fuck. If I need something, I'm gonna buy it when I get there. Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah, bro, cause shit, niggas be losing bags, bro. I ain't got time. But they lost my bag because it was a carry-on when I went to Berlin.
Yeah.
They lost my bag. So they told me this time, like, oh, we gotta check in. You gotta check your bag. I'm like, hey, make sure my shit get there, please. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a straight flight. So
It's like when you I don't mind checking bags, but I definitely get paranoid when they're like, yeah, we got to check your carry-on. I'm like, what do you mean?
like why?
Like, why? Like, why?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, be like, it's 2023, man. We should be past that.
And then like you check it, and then when you get off the flight, they don't tell you if it's gonna be on the carousel or in like that little corner area.
Yeah, exactly. That's why if they check my shit and I get it as soon as I get out, I ain't tripping.
Right.
But if they be like, yeah, you gotta go to the, you know what I mean, baggage claim. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. I'm just trying to get my shit and go.
Right.
You feel me?
We talk about airplanes and flying around and shit in the interview. Anyway, back to the music.
For sure.
Well, I want to talk about the past projects you put out because I want to ask some things about it. But we have a new project coming out.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's called Don't Call This Luck, That's Disrespectful. You know
Don't
what
call
I'm
this
saying?
what?
Don't call this luck, that's disrespectful.
Luck.
Luck, yeah.
Don't call this luck, comma, that's disrespectful.
100%.
I like that.
Yeah, because
I
it
like
is. You know what I mean? Like,
Type shit.
and you can relate. Anybody that's grinding can relate as far as like the title goes, because you know a lot of people depend on luck versus like just understanding. Like, nigga, you did the work for it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, like, oh, I hope this is gonna happen. Well, it can if you go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my mentality with damn near everything.
Or they'd be like, oh, wow, you kind of came out of nowhere this past year. And it's like,
Lucky, right? Yeah. Nah, like we've been like the thing about like especially when you grinding to the point of where you pop. You feel me? Like, everybody been going hard for X amount of years. I mean, some people they do get that break where it's like they might have put out their first song and went crazy, but I don't even call that luck. It's like it happened for you. Like, you made the song and it did what it's supposed to do. You feel me? But you know, it's some people that put in work for a minute and then they blow up and then it's like, oh, this was an overnight success. It's like, dog, this nigga probably been going hard for 10 years, 5 years. You know what I mean? However long, and you gonna call it luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, on the radar popping, y'all niggas going crazy. You feel me? So it's like somebody calling y'all overnight success. It's like, it's lucky. Like, nah, boy, we put that work in.
5 years.
100%.
I was filming this shit in a closet.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They don't know that. I was recording in the closet. They don't know that. You know what I'm
they
saying?
don't have any idea what we went through to get here.
Exactly. You feel me? So that's what that's about. You know what I mean? That's just the mentality I'm pushing. You feel
Right.
me? Yeah.
It's funny how you said that because I've been talking about country music a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Super random, I know. But there's the new artist, the best new artist, Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I seen that. Fire.
Bro's like 38 years old.
Yeah.
Or 30, I think 38. I'm sorry if I got your age wrong, bro. But like 38, he's like 38 years old. That's not luck.
That's not luck.
He put in the work.
He put in the work. And I heard he been doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? And even the speech he gave was crazy.
Shit
You know what I'm saying?
Man. You never know when your time is. You know
Real
what I'm
shit.
saying?
I think bro said something like, it's the reason why the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror or some shit like that. He said some hard. He said some shit. I was like, damn, nigga, preaching.
You like, oh wait, that's an album title. Write that shit down.
Cut was going
what
crazy.
He said, the rearview mirror bigger? No, the windshield bigger than the rearview mirror.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's hard, bro. I respect it. I always salute that, man. It's a lot of independent artists that I done met that's been going hard. You feel me? And it's dope to see them whenever they get their breaks and get to like they shit popping. Cause
Right.
I mean, niggas be nice. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be dope. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be, and it's not easy. You feel me? The shit don't be easy. So, you know, I always salute it.
Yeah, I think, and you know what's funny about you? Because, like, I love your album titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because let me pop up the rest right here real quick. So you got Prescribed Overdose and New Dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting about these album titles and the cover art is that they're all kind of morbid.
Word.
Is the cover art, well, the cover art's morbid, not the title, but is the cover art for this project kind of in that same vein? Because like New Dream, you got someone kind of like being strangled by the paper bag, you know,
Yeah.
someone's behind them holding it. Prescribed Overdose is like somebody having a needle pointed into their eye.
Yeah.
Like, does this project kind of follow similar suit with the kind of the themes behind like the cover arts that you've been doing?
We gonna see, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to see. I don't, you know what I mean? Because they always surprise people. You know what I mean? But like, it's always a message behind like my thought process with this shit. Like for New Dream, it was like, so I dropped the EP before New Dream that was called New Day, and you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like I had this whole concept of how I wanted to do them, but you know we ended up dropping them in separate times because they were supposed to go kind of like hand in hand. But we ended up dropping them in separate times, so I kind of like combined the two ideas I had for the projects in one, to where it's like, you know, you're kind of suffocating yourself chasing this thing, you know what I'm saying, but also trying to break free from
Whatever you came from, yeah.
exactly, you know what I'm saying. So that was kind of like representing that in a way, you feel me? And with Prescribed Overdose, that was just like, how would you inject this music as a drug? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would make it extreme? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like injecting it into an eyeball is OD. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't think of anything crazy. You're like, you know what's crazy? Eyeball.
Yeah, yo, cause like, shout out to the homie Osborne, who created the cover art. And
Dope cover art.
Yeah, yeah,
Dope
yeah.
cover
And
art, dope cover art. I love it.
and my manager A, you know, and KB, shout out KB. We all like we was just coming up with different ideas every day, like for each single cover art that we was dropping, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to keep that shit creative, you know what I mean? Like my whole idea from the beginning was just on some like scary movie shit, you know what I'm saying? I love scary movies. I like watching scary movies.
Favorite
and
scary
shit.
movie?
I don't think I got one off top. I would say
One you rewatch the most? I think I would consider that your favorite.
funny enough, bro, I'll rewatch like Freddy and shit, just
Okay.
because
No,
it's
that's
not
classic.
scary no more though. It's like comedy.
Right. If you watch 80s horror movies are like kind of funny to watch now.
It's comedy, and that's like the aesthetic, like the feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that 80s rock band feel, and that 80s like horror movie feel was like kind of what I was going for as far as like the cover art look.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I was going through that for my inspiration.
But you haven't fully decided if like this project will kind of mirror the last two in terms of like the cover art inspiration.
Right.
I feel like it will, bro. I feel like it's kind of like on brand at this point now.
It is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how my mind works. So probably, you know what I'm saying? We still putting the pieces together, but it'll probably pop out that way.
Now with the last one with Prescribed Overdose, obviously only features Push.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Push.
Shout out Push.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, that's that Virginia connection. I want to know how that came about. But I'm leaning into like this here. Is this project going to be all you, or are you going to kind of follow suit and only have like one feature on it? Like, what's kind of like?
Yeah, I don't be feature heavy on my projects for real. Like not this early. You know what I'm saying? But cause I a lot of times I got a vision. You know what I'm saying? Is I love working with other artists, but when it comes to my project, you know what I'm saying? If it makes sense with what the vision is for me, then we can make it shake. You know what I mean? Like, but if not, you know, I just write it.
Right. As of right now, this project is just all you.
I got a couple features. My young girl Alessandra, Selena's, you know what I mean? She the future for real. And my homegirl Mac, you know what I mean? Couple singers.
Okay. Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
No rappers though, just you.
No rappers. I'm the only one rapping.
Word.
Yeah, on this one. Mm-hmm.
But obviously, you know, of course, like I'm sure you've got this, but I like to push it just because for the Virginia-ness of it.
Yeah, for sure. That shit was, you know, and with him being like one of my favorite rappers, like growing up in Virginia, just as far as like, you know, lyricism goes, and just the way shit looks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was like
felt legendary.
Yeah, 100%. You feel me? Like, you know, that, and it's not like he just be giving features to everybody. You feel me? Like he fucked with me off the strength, and shit, I got nothing but love for dude for that. He ain't have to do that.
Right. You know, I was looking on your gram, and you had this really nice message that you had wrote in about "Till My Heart Stops."
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote, The love on my TL, my heart has been heavy. Got to thank everybody who reposted, shared, and connected with it. This one was for the family, dedicated to my big bro. Forever grateful for everything I learned from you, right? So I know that this was dedicated to obviously the loss.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But tell me a little bit about like this record, because this record obviously leading into like the new project and everything you have going on. For you, when making a record this deep and this personal, like what were you kind of going through the process of putting something like this out internally and just kind of like externally too?
Well, one, like I be having a lot of conversations with the homies just about being more vulnerable. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not naturally that way.
Right.
You feel me? Like, once I know you, I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? But till then, I'm kind of like, I got the wall up. And, as an artist, and my favorite artists were vulnerable artists, you know what I'm saying? Whether you talk about DMX, you know what I'm saying? Whether you talk about, like, Pac, whether you talk about, Scarface to Kendrick to Cole, like, all these different artists, Big Crit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Wale, a lot of artists that just kind of knew how to speak a certain way and articulate a feeling, you know what I'm saying? So I just been tapping into that more, you know what I mean? Like, when you first start rapping, it's all like, bar heavy being the best rapper, but especially like, you know what I'm saying, when you grow in this shit, like, it's like what matters most is really how you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what leads to them kind of songs, you know what I'm saying? But, sometimes the beat can just bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to St. Bernard, 2300. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dwayne for, making that connection. You feel me? But we were live, like, bro sent me the beat after being in the session with him. And when I heard it, it just pulled a certain emotion. You know what I'm saying? And I just started thinking, I lost a lot of people. You feel me? Within a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
A couple people that's real close, including my big bro, my little sis, CC, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things where it's like, trying to like just get shit off, different thoughts, shit niggas be going through, you know what I mean? And at the same time still rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of them kind of things that kind of like just led to that. And we was like, man, I don't know what the cover art gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going through my phone and I came across a picture and he sent me that picture before, you know what I mean, before
Really?
he passed. Yeah, he put me and my dudes in a group chat, sent me the picture, and was like, yo, this when you came to see me when I was in the belly of the beast, like, and I was like, word, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I sent it to my managers, they was like, yeah, I feel
feel
that,
emotion
yeah,
behind it,
they
yeah.
was like, yeah, let's use that. So I hit his family up, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, you got to make sure everything's solid, you don't want to just do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course, it's, you know what I mean, my blood, you know what I'm saying? But it's still like, I ain't the only person that was affected.
Right.
So once I got the okay from the fam, it was like, yeah, it's up. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Do you feel better now that the record is out? Do you feel like
Yeah,
you
you
found
know
a
what
little
I'm saying?
peace through it too?
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Once I wrote it, it felt better. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even say these kind of things? You know what I mean? In the song, I express, like, you know what I mean? I'm still kind of at a loss of words of trying to,
Yeah.
really express how I feel about it, because you kind of just, the way life go, this shit happens and you kind of got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? But, and everybody go about that in their own way. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean, pushing through, you know what I mean, trying to figure that shit out.
Right.
So rapping is a way of doing that.
Of course. First of all, that was beautifully said.
Thank you,
That was
bro.
beautifully said. But with that being said, let's on a more lighter note, right?
Mhm.
You are very active on Twitter.
Yeah, I be talking.
Right? You do be talking on Twitter.
Sometimes.
And one of my favorite tweets that I wrote, well, actually, before we get to that, something else I had seen, before I get to the Twitter stuff, I also want to congratulate you.
Word.
2K.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that,
Big,
man.
Big shit.
Appreciate that.
How did that whole situation come about?
Shit, my managers hit me up like, yo, you got a dope ass email. I'm like, wait, like, yo, 2K reached out, like, they trying to fuck with you. I'm like, for real? Like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happened. I don't know. Like, that shit just, my managers hit me up like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. I'm like, word, let's run it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Let's get on 2K. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know what I mean? They let us know the process. And we was on that motherfucker. But I went to like the 2K event out here. I met the dude that actually put my song up there. You know what I'm saying? My boy Donnie. I had seen him in there. He was like introducing me to dudes, and he was like, "Yo, he like the coordinator or something like that." He like, "Oh, Al Dons." He knew me by face and name. I'm like, "Oh shit." He like, "Yeah, I picked your song." I'm like, "Damn,
That's fine.
much love." So shout out to him. Shout out my nigga Donnie too. You feel
Shout
me?
out to them, man.
Yeah.
Now going to Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
right? You had this amazing tweet. It said, "Shout out Sexy Red for keeping my stock high."
For sure.
How has Sexy Red kept your stock high?
Man, she keep promoting all the dreadhead niggas. You feel me? All my niggas, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I love it. Shit, keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we be getting a little shame sometimes. I'll show you talking about they want niggas with waves and shit. I get it. But I don't. You know what I'm saying? So
She didn't grab you for the video?
Man, she shoulda. That Shake Your Dreads video.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect.
Would have been amazing,
Would
right?
have been crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I ain't
Right.
tripping.
So we got the new project coming out.
Yeah.
Top of the year. If you're watching this, it's probably coming out very soon. So make sure you go check that out.
For sure.
Before we get up out of here, anything else you want to let the people know, where they can follow you at, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Now is the time to do it. This camera on the right here.
All right, bet. Well, of course, as you don't know by now, my name is Al Doms, AL-DOMS. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, TikTok. I mean, all them social media platforms. AL_DOMS. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the homies. Shout out over East. You feel me? We out here working hard, man. Go fuck with the music. Reach out to me, man. I'll be talking back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them guys. You feel me? And shit, that's what it is, man. Shout out to On The Radar for having me.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Project coming soon. Don't call this luck. That's disrespectful.
Don't call this luck. That's disrespectful. I'm going to get that tatted. I like that.
For sure.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
Don't call this luck. That's disrespectful. On the way, right?
100%.
Freestyle now. By the time y'all see this, go run this up.
Yeah.
Make sure you go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Al Doms, On The Radar, Norfolk, Virginia.
100%. You got it.
Bow.